Stow it, lady. You've resigned. And take your bloody NFTs with you.
It seems today that all you see is bouncing locomotives and stuff on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's the tales of the rails. You're lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and wail. It's the tales of the Northwestern Rails. Within the franchise, we have numerous crane characters. We have cranes on the rails, cranes off the rails, and even cranes outside of the island. Now in today's episode, we'll be revealing to you a new crane. A gantry crane that was recently built last year to work at the Tidmouth Harbor as a trial. Her name is Tess. She's a hard worker, but she can also be bossy and impatient. And working at one of the busiest ports on Sodor is certainly adding fuel to the fire.
Where the heck are those flatbeds? These crates are climbing up my dock.
Alright, Tess, I'm here. I only got 10 wheels.
Whoa, what kind of engine is that? Looks like someone didn't read the blueprints correctly.
Oh, so I take it you're unfamiliar with camelback locomotives. That's like me being unfamiliar with gantry cranes, and yet I call you a mobile watchtower.
Bite me. It's bad enough I got all this cargo piled up. You ever tried arranging freight around a busy place?
Yeah, it's called shunting. You ever tried to multitask?
Multitask? Sorry, not too good with math.
Talk and work at the same time, Tess.
I'm in no good mood to deal with power plants on wheels. My prime job is to load and unload from ships and trains.
Oh, really? How'd you apply? Playing a few rounds of Jenga?
Watch it, cigarette head. I'll dislocate your cab, but it looks like someone's beating me to it.
Alright, you two, knock off the banter. Some of us got work to do.
Ugh, my thoughts exactly. Humphrey loved working at Tidmouth Harbor, but ever since Tess came in the picture, his interest started to dwindle.
She's just gingerbread cranky. More likely a child of Cranky and Carly. Do you, come from DeviantArt?
If I were you lot, I'd perform feign ignorance. No need to speak a fight with her. She can get, testy with you.
Alright, that's a good one. I like it.
Oh, that's a great pun. I love puns. Humphrey's chortling continued until he finally reached Knapford's sheds. His laughter was eventually cut short because he knew once he returns to the harbor, he's going to be co-working with Tess again. Ah, shoot. Here we go again.
Come on, tin cans and skateboards. These loads aren't going to move themselves.
Okay, Mom. Jeez, where's the torch when you need it?
No rusty rails and run sleepers. These trucks are still in good condition.
Stuff it, Walnut. Unless you want to get crushed like one, I suggest you move out of track 3 for slate train. And mostly, fight me!
Land's sake! Sandy's just doing her job!
Let the wee lassie do her work, ye overgrown mechanical tree!
You want to say that again?
Tess, look out!
Oh, Tess, you booking idiot! Now look what you've done!
What I've done? Bite me, if you had not insulted me.
I don't want to hear your excuses. The manager's gonna be cross. I just know it.
We went 30 years without an accident. A new spotless record. Foiled because of your carelessness.
I tried to tell you, Tess.
Your bickering hasn't been much help either, Humphrey.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. And Humphrey took away some rubbish before heading back to Knapford's sheds. Later that evening, a large storm roamed over the island. Dark clouds hovered over the land. Strong winds brushed along the trees. Heavy rains began pelting down on the ground. Tidmouth Harbor was taking the hit from the storm. But the storm wasn't going to be the only issue. Upon rapid approach, a large container ship was losing control and veering straight towards the harbor.
Emergency, emergency! Clear the area immediately!
Everyone brace yourselves!
The container ship ran aground and rammed right into Tess. Cried Diesel, who's trapped by the sheds.
I can't.
Exclaimed Tess on her side. The harbor master snorted with fury as he surveyed the damage.
This day just keeps getting worse, doesn't it?
Hold tight, I'm going to fetch help!
At Knapford's sheds, Humphrey was still grumbling about the day's events, thinking about a transfer, when he heard Stafford.
Humphrey! We got trouble at Tidmouth Harbor. A container ship has rammed into Tess.
Oh my gosh, really? Well, serves her right.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Tess has Diesel trapped. Has there been an operator on board Tess, he could have been paralyzed. And I know how much you love working at the harbour, but with this mess, which has become of the business if there's nothing to clean up yesterday.
Humphrey did feel ashamed. You're right. We better go help her. So that's what Humphrey did. Humphrey approached poor Tess on her side. He can tell in her eyes that she was sorry. Humphrey felt sorry too. Don't worry, Tess. We'll get you upright again. Humphrey helped clear the mess and freed Diesel. During the cleanup, Tess started to confess.
Listen, I know I act all angsty and such. Bite me, but know that I do care for the safety of you engines and people.
Well, I'm glad you're realizing the error of your ways. Too bad it doesn't change my mind about transferring.
Actually, Humphrey, it'll be Tess who's going to be transferred. From now on, she will be working at the Harbor.
Humphrey was surprised. Tess moving? Huh. Dang, looks like we got some work ahead of us. Come the following day, when the mess was cleared, the remainder of Tess's parts were loaded up and ready to be transferred.
Well, Tess, I hope you enjoy your new workplace at the Kirkronan Harbor.
You'll love working at the Kirkronan Harbor, Tess.
Maybe so. Who knows? Maybe that new harbor would be better or worse for me to work at.
And with the blowing of a whistle and the pulling of a throttle, Humphrey departed from Tidmouth Harbor. About time she left. Quite a nuisance she was.